I'm Stephanie.
I'm Maya.
I'm a student at a hack school for women.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a student at Pomona College in California, and this summer I'm a Google Summer of Code student with the Processing Foundation.
It's a library. So this is something that people can use to create art, or they can also use it for something functional, like visualizing data.
It's really this fusion of art and technology that anyone can use to create something really cool, kind of integrating both aspects. Well, there's a huge range of different people at the conference. There's artists, designers, educators, people who are working on improving the diversity of the project, community outreach, and so it's people who come from all different backgrounds really working together to make it awesome.
And they're all volunteers. Everybody's here volunteering their time, which is awesome. I think there's a lot of reasons. I think for me it's really important because it's an open source community where I feel welcome, and that's not the case everywhere, so that's one reason. And then also it's more than just your regular programmer. These people are artists, they're doing really interesting stuff, so it's a really engaging community to be around. So that's why I think it's important.
Yeah, it's a really welcoming community, so it really combines creativity with the technical skill that comes along with programming, and I think that's something really special that not a lot of open source communities really have.
That's kind of awesome.
So much collaboration. We have a lot of different groups set up, so there's a group for education, there's a group for community outreach and diversity, there's a DevOps group, a WebGL group, an IDE group, and so everyone's working in small groups to work on a specific aspect of the project, and then we all come together and talk about other things we can do and the work we've done so far, so it's really great. It really feels like a community. I feel like just improving P5, because it is a relatively new project, that there's so many other things that we can do to make it even better than it already is. So this conference is really important because we have people coming from all different places all over the world, all different backgrounds, and we can all bring something really different to the table. So once we're all together in that room collaborating, we can really make it a unique and special project.
And maybe something that's been done this week that hadn't been done before is like this big push toward like inclusiveness that we're doing, like with the code of conduct that just came out today, and all of these things is something that is like pivotal, I think. Usually like diversity is like a side note, like, oh, like we're a diverse community, but really we're just like, you know, a tech library or code library. But here it felt very much like this conversation was like front and center and guiding like a lot of the processes, like the education group, for example, like they were heavily informed by like what it meant to have inclusion. So the technologies that they're building and the things that they're coming out with are very informed by these conversations. So that is something new and inspiring to see here.
Yeah, I think the connections between people are also really special. It feels like we're all friends rather than just a group of co-workers or developers who are kind of being forced to work together on this project. It feels like there's a real sense of connection between everyone there.
We're in a group together, so we're the community outreach group, and that involved a lot of website work, and Maya can talk about all the changes that she did, like the gallery that exposes like all the work of the artists, and then also drafting like these community code of conduct and like our statement.
Yeah, together both of us along with Johanna via Skype came up with a draft of a community statement explaining that we want to be very inclusive, and not just that we welcome all kinds of people, but we already are. If you look around the room at the conference, it's just such a diverse group, and we want to really demonstrate that through the community statement. And we've also done a lot of work on the website to try to make it intuitive when you go on the site of where you would get started as a beginner. And we've added a gallery page, so now we can showcase other people's work that uses P5, which people have created amazing projects, so that's really exciting to be able to show that off.
I hope more people like me use the library, like people who are beginners to code. I hope they like come and enjoy the fruits of all of our labor and also contribute.
Yeah, this is one of the first contributors conferences or developers conferences I've really been at, and it's a great atmosphere. So it's really encouraging, and I'm hoping to go to more.